one of the ones where you can keep?
Where you
Is this one of the ones where you can keep your two little fingers clamped?
Pretty much, yeah, apart from the D chord. Okay, so from the intro, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. G again. C at 9 to D. And then G again. C at 9 to D. And then verse 1. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best. Sorry. E minor. It's not a question, but a lesson, and it's hard. Chorus. E minor. Something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So G, C at 9 to D, then G, C at 9 to D. Okay, let's do the next bit here. So verse, ready? So G. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. E minor. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on the trail. For what it's worth, it was worth it all the while. E minor. Something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your... And then we got this instrumental bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like G, C at 9 to D, then G, C at 9 to D, G again, C at 9 to D, G, C at 9 to D, then E minor, D, C at 9 to G, E minor, D, C to G, and then the chorus below it. Something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. G, C at 9 to D, G, C at 9, D, E minor. Something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. And then end on G. Okay, so that's the bulk of the song, and that's the changes. Let's go for the actual chords here. This is the pattern on another sheet, and a strumming pattern you could do. But actually, if you can see, the chords are played here with a pattern on them. So rather than looking at this first, we're going to look at each one individually and get the pattern down for each chord. So here I've got a G with the 3rd and 4th down. So you got that G. So it hits the root, and then the 3rd string, 2nd string, back to the 3rd, 4th, 3rd. So now the song isn't played that exact. It isn't played like. It is in kind of like a strummy feel, but it does hit that note. So it's like. So it doesn't matter if you accidentally hit another string by accident. It is kind of strung like. See, I'm not really picking it exactly like. But I think as you're learning it, I would learn it as picking it, and then you just let your hand go to strum it a bit. So really, I think what I'm trying to say is, I want you to pick it, but with your wrist, with your arm moving, rather than this with your wrist. See, that's too precise. I want your wrist to move like. So like, see my arms moving rather than my wrist. It is a bit tricky, that. It's a bit tricky, but you'll get a strummy feel with the picking rather than it being too precise, which it isn't. If you listen to the song, it isn't. Okay, so let's go to the C add 9. So it's the same pattern, but obviously the root's on the 5th string now. So I'll do that slow. That's good, that looks good, that. Okay, now we got an E minor. With the E minor, just do a standard E minor with just 2 fingers. If you notice it, it strums the first 2 notes together like, and then from there you've got the same pattern as you did before, like. So you sort of like, it feels like you're just strumming the chord at first. Okay, and your last one is on a D chord. So your root's on the 4th string there. Okay, is anyone struggling with any of that? Just let me know. If that's pretty straightforward, we'll just crack on with trying to put them 4 things into motion now. So the verse will go like that. Instead of another turn, you got another turn. Okay, so that's how it sort of sounds. It is kind of strummy, but you're being specific, picking out notes. So you got 2 lots on the G, and then the C add 9, 1 lot, and the D. I'm going to have a little listen at this point. Let's have a listen. Howard, do you want to go first? Got a tickly throat tonight.
There's a frog in there.
Lovely, yeah. And the good thing about it is it feels like a flowing pattern, strumming pattern. It doesn't seem too picked
I don't
out.
always hit the right, but it sounds.
Yeah,
it
I don't
like...
think he does when he plays it. I think he has kind of like a strummy feel, but that's it. That's nice, that, yeah. Jimmy.
It's hard doing the kind of strummy pattern picking.
Just take it slow then. See, it doesn't.
So I'm getting my hand every time my hand wants to clamp onto the guitar.
See, it doesn't work as well because you're picking the notes individual. So let me just break that down for you. So rather than say the first 2 notes, I want you to just move your arm like that and pick the first one, and then pick the second one from your arm movement. And then the 3rd note is an upstroke. Rich, do you want to go next?
Oh, sorry.
Love it. And then to the C add 9. You got to jump from the root, jump to the 3rd string.
Yep.
And then to a D. Okay, cool. I'm going to go on to the next bit. I'll listen to the rest of yous on the next thing. Nice one, Rich. Like what you've done, just get the notes right before you attempt that arm strumming technique, because it is kind of tricky. I would just focus on the notes. Once you've got the notes, then. So E minor, D, G. And a good way to do it is if you imagine when you're strumming, you move your arm, and when you're picking, you more move your wrist. So try and do it whilst moving your arm, like. Okay, let's have a listen to that. Dave, do you want to unmute?
Ooh, starting from the E, right.
So how did you do your D then, Dave? Play your D chord. Do you normally do it like that?
Like that?
Yeah? Fair enough. I've just never seen anyone play a D before like that.
Like that?
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, good. See
Okay.
something new every day. Nice one. Michael? That's it, exactly. You've got the strummy picky thing. That's awesome, that, yeah. Have you done this one before, or?
I've played it sort of just normally, not really picking, but
yeah,
I'm just sort of trying to do it loosely and not too.
Yeah, exactly. And it's it's sort of a hybrid in it between strumming it and picking it. So yeah, you've got that. Quite a tricky little thing if you've never done it before. Roddy, sorry. Well done, Michael. Let's get the C add, do the C add 9 again, Roddy. That's it. Yeah, cool, nice one. Wicked, nice one. Excellent, well done. So this last bit is E minor to G, E minor, G, E minor, and then D. And then you're back to your thingy, your other section. Okay, I tell you what, we'll have a little go through it one more time. And this time, while you're strumming, try and see at some point if you can put in the little picky thing. Okay. All right, let's go for it for the G. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C add 9 to D, G, C think what helps is the fact that it's the same notes that you're constantly picking in the chord. It's on the same strings. So yeah, all right, nice one, well done. Good little tune to do. God, we've done quite a lot, haven't we, so far? What I want to do is just have a little look at this. I know we've only got a couple of minutes, but we can at least have a look at some of the chords in it for Something in the Way, Something by the Beatles. So you got this intro, which is like F. Dun, 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 dun. So you got an F, an E flat major. So you could bar at the 6th fret if you wish, and do an A shape. Let me show you. I tell you what, instead of showing you the chart, I'll show you me if you want to make me bigger. Or you could do the C shape like that. If you're good at barring the C shape, so this little finger's on the E flat on the 6th fret. So that's the one I gravitate to. And then G. So E flat there. So I'd say just work on your E flat for next week. So we got a C. Something in the way. C major 7 is take off your first finger. She moves. C7. This goes in tandem with the theory lesson last week. So C7. You got to have your first finger on there, Rich, on the C7. Checks me like. So you only lift that finger off to get to the major 7. And once you go into a 7, you got to put that finger back on. Attracts me like no other. And then F. Lover. 2, 3. And then it's an F over E. So you want this F, but you want an E in the root, which is removing the top note on the bar. Sounds dodgy on its own, but in sequence, like F. It sounds good in a sequence. So D7. And then you got a G. G over A. So you pluck the 5th string. So, and then B over G over B. Oh, not B over A, sorry. Got it out. Right, sorry. Let me do that again. So G. G over A. So you want to keep the G chord on, but you need an A in the root, which is the 5th string. And then a G over B. So you want the G still. When I'm doing the G, I'm just keeping this on here. And then G over B. See, that's on the 5th string there. So you got. Basically, you got this bass line. So G, A, B. So.
The G over A, how do you do that again?
So you want the G chord, but yes. Where is your A in your bass? Where's the lowest A you can get to?
Yeah, it's there, isn't it? The A, that's it there.
No, that's a higher A. There's a lower A than that. It's the open 5th string.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's it. So you got G.
You take that off.
Right. That's it. You got to take both of them off and strum from the 5th.
Right.
And then your first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, is your B.
Yeah.
And you're keeping all the time. You're keeping your G chord on. Okay, yeah. We'll pick it up next week. I'll go through the chords next week, but.